Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
Title? My title is
It's
Mass
up
Effect
to
2.
us to stop
It bloody well should be, anyway.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. Alliance fleet has made tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel Council and humanity a membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to and it's gone. Says Desade of the Merchant Congregation playing Mass Effect 2. No, it should say saving the galaxy again. Or saving the galaxy a second time or something like that. Refresh the page. You can't even read that fast?
Disengaging FTL drives.
Again, I was looking at the
Emission
wrestling
syncs
chat,
active.
so I think I might have come in too late.
Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Look at the waifu wearing actual armor. She makes it look good, too.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
God damn it, Joker.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Shepard!
Liara, go. Now.
Aye, aye.
He's not that mobile, remember? No, but I'm sure there are ways for him to evacuate.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Oh, they're dead. I'll be honest, I was unaware my ship had escape pods. Hooray! Right, before I do this, let me just double check my stream title. No, it's definitely saving the galaxy a second time. Made me tab out for nothing. Okay, right, let's ignore this for now. Get to the cockpit! The ship is on fire!
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy!
Joker, there's a piece of the ship missing. You should probably do something about that. There's just like an entire piece of the ship missing. It's just gone.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Don't be stupid.
The Normandy's dead. Just like us if we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
I think I just broke several bones in his arm.
Commander! Shepard!
Bye. That's a broken spine. Rip Normandy, Rip Shepard. That's it. That's Mass Effect 2. Thank you guys for joining. That'll be all for the stream, and I'll see you next time. What the fuck is this?
Just another routine mission.
Okay.
Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics.
I've never seen this
came
before.
Across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away.
It's a comic
We
book.
followed the path of destruction to an artifact. A beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. And that's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went
You like it? He sounds quite animated. Yeah, he got better
barely breathe.
in this Mass Effect.
Everything went
I was
black.
thinking that during Mass Effect 1,
Then I
like
saw
he
something.
sounds
A vision.
a little too
Dream.
monotone in Mass Effect 1.
Nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks.
Wooden, I suppose is a
The
good
main
word
suspect
for it, yeah.
the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for
The
hacking.
true waifu.
She'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren.
Wonder how long
decided
this
to
is.
stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren.
Plus, I damn sure wasn't going to
Thanks to
choose
Liara's
Ashley.
help, we had our next lead. Benezia.
What happened to Ferros?
Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry,
Well, when you
dangerous
say it like
Rachni
that,
queen
maybe
to
I
deal
shouldn't
with.
have brought Liara with me.
She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground.
I guess Ferros
Saren
just
was
wasn't
breeding an
important
army
then.
of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough.
Oh, what a tough choice.
I could only save one of them.
Who could it have been?
Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose.
Why are
I chose Caden.
Geth red in that picture?
That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Ash's death. She could
I
sense my
absolutely
doubts.
was not.
We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago. And every 50,000 years before that. Each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel.
Is that
It was
Garrus
intact,
jumping through the air?
heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races. But in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
Oh, did it not keep this choice updated? Okay, Anderson.
Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Yeah.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
You liked that? Yeah, it was a nice way to recap the Mass Effect 1 story. I've never seen it before. I've played through this several times. I've never seen it before. The worst thing about this whole playthrough that I'm doing on Twitch is that they've just announced that within the next year they're doing a remaster of the whole trilogy. I know, ugh, was my response. Like, after all these years, I assumed they weren't going to, because people have wanted it for way too long. So I thought, fuck it, I'll just play it. And yeah. Now, hello? So yeah, I just thought, fuck it, I'll play it. They're clearly not going to remaster it. And now they're like, yeah, no, we're going to remaster it. Now that you've started your playthrough and are already too far in to want to start again when we do a remaster. Like, thanks. Oh. Okay. I was kind of hoping that I could, like, customize exactly how he is now, but I guess not. Vanguard? Because that's what I was in the first one. Maybe they'll fix the graphics glitch. Well, it's only a glitch on PC, so if I was to play the remaster, it would be on PS4.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Wake me up! Wake me up inside.
That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again. Wake up, Commander.
But you just told me to go back to sleep.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
But I'm comfy.
Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
But I'm dead.
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room.
Oh, a pistol. Great. A whole pistol. Thanks, man.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
Glad you guys could really...
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
I'm trying... Is it... Oh, it's... Okay, it's space
This
for
pistol
some
doesn't have a
fucking
thermal
reason.
clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to block. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Okay. Ooh, he looks a little bit different in this one.
Someone's
Have to
hacking
exit
security
cover.
trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
To the thermal clip over by the door. Got it. Reload.
Looks like they
You've
set
been
up a
asleep for
barricade
30
to try
years.
holding the mechs off. Look out!
Oh, goodness. Pew, 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 pew.
We need to get you to the shuttles.
What does one do? Ah, it makes my pistol all fiery. Okay, space is to interact now, not E,
Security mechs are
which
closing in on your position. Don't take any chances.
bothers me.
Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
I like this pistol. Oh! Pew, pew, pew. The coolest thing about Vanguards in Mass Effect 2 is this.
Nice work, Shepard.
Biotic Charge is just like the coolest fucking ability in the game. You can actually sprint whenever you want now as well. Doesn't have to be in combat.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Okay. I don't want to fight that one. I don't think my biotic charge would be much good against
More
it.
reinforcements heading your
Grenade
way.
launcher.
Here come the
Ooh.
mechs.
Ooh. Ooh.
Alert.
That's a rocket launcher. That's not a grenade launcher.
Down one floor.
Oof. Movement is slow while changing weapons. Right. Gonna move on or this lady will yell at me.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to beat you. Shepard, freed me. I've got this closing in on my position.
Don't abandon me! You bitch!
Allied force casualty.
Go ahead and destroy them because they are my enemy.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Hold on, hold on. Ooh, here we go. Sorry, I've got to read this. Bear with me a second. I'm blown away. Bah. Bah. Sorry about that, guys. Wall safe. Highlight individual nodes to find matching symbols. When you've found 2 matching symbols, select them to complete the circuit. Complete all circuits before you run out of time to bypass the security. Okay. Start bypass. Ha! Yeah! You get so much time, I don't see how anyone can fail that. Money!
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Yeah, dude, same. You know, if you'd woken me up with some money in my pocket, I wouldn't have to steal from you, but hey, that's just life. Hi. Oh. There's nothing I can do for you. A rocket? That was unnecessary. That was overkill.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Alright, Wilson. Hello. Shepard is me. I am Shepard.
What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed.
Yes, I remember this.
Dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you
What
killed
is
in
happening
action.
to the subtitles?
The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the
Well, I
big
am
stuff.
too, so...
Please reconsider your aggression.
Okay. Move your mouse over the pull power, which is that one, and use it. Okay. What was it? Pull them apart, or... Where the fuck did you go? What are you doing over there? Go here.
Positioning!
Careful.
Okay.
Jesus
I promise
Christ.
I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus
I like
only
the
had
armor.
one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you.
Oh, I'm
Even
special.
that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. At us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
The Quarian has a name.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
I want to find
They were
them.
my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now.
Well, no, that would be a waste of a lot of money.
Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
I can't tell if that's a bot or not. Like, those messages came through real quick.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
In my chat.
Depends
I'm gonna
where the
leave it
mechs
for
are
now.
thickest.
It might be a
Probably
bot.
best if we-
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Sir, yes, sir. Ooh, what's this?
Log update. The Lazarus Project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
I doubt that. Ammunition.
We've been spotted.
This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
That's me trying to charge.
Can't get a lock.
Charge! 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 It won't let me charge.
Find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see what I can do. Oh god. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server
okay.
room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up the...
To server room B! Charge! I assume this door, but what's around here? Ah. Sorry, Wilson, but there's a thing.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Oh, so it's not about me, it's about you.
Shepard! Down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Hey, 2 Medi-gel. Hold left shift to access your command menu, move your mouse over the Unity power. Revives any wounded fallen squad member. Oh, cool. I don't have to get the Unity ability, it just has it automatically. That's pretty handy.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now.
In a way.
I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only 2 possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Yeah, huh?
Okay,
huh?
Maybe she's not a traitor.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change the facts.
That's what I thought.
We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Well, do that then.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
Maybe.
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Ah.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what.
Well, considering Cerberus killed Admiral Kahoku with their experiments,
man. He'll explain everything.
I kind of feel like you're the bad people.
The Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
No shit,
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Oh, 2 renegade points. I don't know what I did that was renegade, but sure. I'll probably telling them both to shut up. Move the cursor to select the target code segment. Oh, I see. It's that one. And then it is... none of these. I'm running out of time. This is bullshit. Where's the thing? There it is. And... it's not that one. I nearly hit that one, but it's not that one. That one. Yeah. I just stole someone's money. Straight from their dead pockets.
They've seen us.
Oh dear.
Combat systems engaged.
Oop. God damn it, Shepard.
Systems engaged. Rerouting power.
Oop. Bounced off of it, that was weird. What's around here? Oh my goodness, let's go over here.
Gotta hurt! Target down!
Oh, now they're coming from the other way. I don't think there are grenades in this one, unless you're a soldier. I think you have to be soldier to have grenades. In this one, you're either biotic or you're not. I like the hacking in this one. Bit more diversity in it. And when you're doing this one on a PC, you feel very like I'm in kind of thing.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Good job. I wonder if they ever get harder. Money. I'm already rich. Like, I have... Oh, I can't check. I have 123,750 credits. So if F isn't Medigel, what does F do? I'm gonna check the controls. F is melee. Oh, okay. Fair.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Oh my god.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong.
Cerberus is great.
I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
It's fair.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Where are we going?
So you were just doing
Another
as you were
Cerberus
told.
Facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Fair.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs
Just
without
write
any
down
trouble.
he's insane. That's
That
what
has to be
everyone else
good
does.
enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted, and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you, if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I'm gonna say the nice thing.
I left a friend
despite
to die
how
that
I
day,
actually
and
feel.
I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests.
Well, yeah, because
we
you're
really
all
should
racist.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Bing, bing, bong, 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 bong. Bing, bing, bong,
The
bong,
elusive
bong,
man
bong.
is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Oh, alright.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other
Oh,
room.
alright. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I think most of this is DLC. Fucking, that looks silly. I mean, it looks okay, but the helmet is silly. Oh my goodness. I'm an alien! I'm an alien. Ah, that's a Dragon Age armor. Hey Adrian, how you doing, buddy? Ooh, that one's interesting. Terminus armor. Okay. And Inferno armor. If you say so. Let's just stick with the regular armor. Now, what armors have we got? N7 helmet, N7 breather helmet, sentry interface, Umbra visor, recon hood. Okay, that would look cooler with certain armors, I'm sure. Okay, we'll just go with no. I don't know if they provide any stat bonuses. Increase health, increase shield strength, power damage, that's quite cool. Weapon damage, shield regen delay, recharge time, headshot damage, weapon damage, and shields. Oh, fair. Did you miss anything important? No, it's only been an hour. That's too short for any important stuff. In Persona 4 it takes 3 hours to get to the first fight. It took us like 20 minutes just to get the Mass Effect 2 to find my Mass Effect 1 save, which was fun. Oh my goodness, that's interesting. Melee, weapon, and shield strength. I kind of like having my power damage. Weapon damage. Shields and melee damage. I don't melee enough really. Increase health. Weapon, shields, and melee. I think that's all this is going to be really, isn't it? That's shield strength, and that's shields. I wonder if there's a difference. Probably this is probably like maximum shield, and this is probably like how much damage the shield can take. Oh my god, you can even change the material. It looks barely any different either way. And the colour. I'm probably going to leave all that alone. And you can change your casual appearance. Just stick to that. So, all in all, we have changed nothing. Moving on. And I still get the achievement for it. Hooray! Why is there no option to customize the crotch protector? 2 hours away from the AC Valhalla gameplay reveal. There's a gameplay reveal today? I was unaware of this.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
And what exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one man, one very specific man, might be all that stands between humanity.
Then they're going
and
to
the
showcase
greatest threat of our
multiple
brief existence.
XSX games.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
It's going to be part of today's Xbox Series X presentation. Oh, that makes sense. Hold on, I'm going to unplug my phone so there's that noise. Just because every time it vibrates from a Facebook message, it turns the phone and it's pissing me off. You hate when people assume we all know the same thing because they're thinking something huge and important. I'm thinking, I want chocolate.
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Sorry.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
You wonder why they changed the font? I haven't really noticed it. Yeah, there was like a comic strip style recap at the very beginning. It was very strange. I've never seen it before.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
I hate that they keep moving the dialogue options around. It's pissing me off.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
There was no... Oh, the recap you think was first made for the PS3 version of ME2 because there was no ME1 on PS3, so they used the comic thing to let players do the most important choices. Yeah, that makes sense. Did you hear they're remastering the series? Might be a remaster of the whole trilogy within the next year. Or this year, that is.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Okay. Yes, I would much rather they have remastered the trilogy before I started streaming it. That would have been nice. Considering lots of remasters only move the resolution and frame rate cap sliders up, you should withhold your enthusiasm until you first see gameplay. Yeah, but I would have liked to have streamed this on PS4 rather than PC. Is what I'm saying. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so the upgrade system is slightly different. Be faster, fiercer, and more powerful on the battlefield. That will give me more health, more weapon damage, faster recharge time, and more Paragon Renegade. So let's grab that one. And I really want to upgrade charge because it's so good. And I get shockwave too. Yeah! Also, there's no inventory. I don't know if you guys have noticed. There's no inventory section. Which is going to save a lot of fucking time. What's the walk button on PC? There was a walk button on the first one. Left control. That's true for my situation. Personally, you have all 3 games on the PS3, hence your lesser enthusiasm. Yeah, I mean, I have all... Oh wow, you walk slow. He's got a limp. Why am I limping? I mean, I have all the games on PC, and I don't mind playing them on PC, but I would have been more comfortable streaming them on PS4. And there would have been less chance of technical difficulties. Still healing? I suppose we did just wake up from a 2-year coma.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
You see if the black characters bug happens again. I'm pretty sure that was a PC only thing. I don't think it will happen in the remaster.
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Humanity first? Racism? All that kind of thing?
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my
You mean here in ME2? No, I doubt
I
it
can
will.
crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Alright.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Okay.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
That's not comforting.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
Old enough to be legal.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk.
Oh my.
I just hope his gamble pays off.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
Okay, I'm just...
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I'm gonna go with the neutral one on that.
About you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Oh, I do hate Cerberus, but, you know.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
According to the ME wiki, Miranda's 35 in ME2.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hi, people. Hi, people. Hi. I did try and get my gun out. It wouldn't let me. Mission report. You receive the following bonuses for important level 47 character into Mass Effect 2. You start at level 2, you get a shit bunch of credits, some Element 0, Iridium, Palladium, Platinum, 190 Paragon, and 40 Renegade. You've received shitload more bonus credits for importing a rich Mass Effect 1 character. It pays to be rich. The rich get richer. New weapon, rapid fire grenade launcher, etc, etc. More credits, and that's it. It looks like a dog. Like a mechanical dog.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Don't think you can pull out your gun in hubs? Oh. That's different. In Mass Effect 1 you can pull out your gun wherever the hell you wanted.
Are you sure you'll be
Because
comfortable
I'm Commander
following my
fucking
orders?
Shepard.
We didn't bring you
First
back from the
human
dead just to
Spectre,
second-guess you,
etc,
Commander.
etc.
If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
On the PS3 you use the select button, not sure about PC. To holster your weapon it's H. H for holster. I need to check the buttons for switching to different weapons. Because I imagine I've got a shotgun at this point. And I don't know how to sort of do that. So there we go. Shoot, aim, load, holster weapon, next weapon. Okay, so there's no button for heavy weapon. Oof, that's a little annoying. Okay, that's fine. See what I'm gonna do. That's not what I wanted to switch to. If I switch to my shotgun and then switch to my pistol, all I have to do is press X to switch between those two, and then I can just use Shift to switch to my heavy weapon. Oh, camera. H for hey, jackass, put away your gun. Do you guys have different guns, or are you just stuck with sort of what you... Oh! What is that? I have a machine pistol and a regular pistol? Okay. You have a machine pistol and a heavy pistol. And you have a shotgun and a heavy pistol. Interesting.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Bonk. Oh yeah, I found the melee button earlier as well. Bonk.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
No loot either.
Moving to cover. On it.
Affirmative.
Everyone ready? Let's do this.
Warning.
Take cover!
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other
You guys good?
colonies.
You're not shooting? Okay.
Easy enough.
Right.
Taking cover.
Should probably switch your weapon. Okay, my pistol is a 3-shot, 3-round burst pistol, which is kind of cool.
Shoot them before they take out your...
Shut up, woman! There's a mechanized dog coming at me, and it won't let me switch to my shotgun. Haha, fuck you.
With you.
Oh my god, there's more of them. Die, 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 die. I'm good.
Sure thing.
Whew. That was rough. Get used to minimal loot? Yeah, it's gonna bother me for a while, I think. Okay. I'm not sure I like the machine pistol, it doesn't seem very accurate. But I'll give it a little bit more time, some more testing. Might just be this particular pistol's crap. Money.
We've been spotted.
Have we? By what? Oh.
Over here.
Haha, melee, melee, melee. Kill it. Everyone good? Ah, Quarians.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle...
Tali! The waifu's back!
Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
According to Ubisoft, Valhalla is going to be smaller and shorter than Odyssey. My god, I hope so. Odyssey dragged on and was way too fucking big. And I hope there are no superpowers. If you want superpowers in an Assassin's Creed game restricted to DLC only, that's fine. But don't give me fucking superpowers through an entire Assassin's Creed game.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
Man, same.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Okay.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No.
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
Oh.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job.
So you're not gonna just like...
Agreed. We work together.
You're not gonna deny
Make
it?
sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do.
Go to
Look,
your room,
Shepard.
Praza.
See you on the far side.
Do as you're told or go to your room. Okay. So what's everyone else like for squad stuff? Is it all of his weapon damage, or is there like a specific weapon? Because I know... Oh. Okay. Oh, you have overload too. That's handy. Oh man, Q used to like back out of things and now it doesn't. Oh yeah. I'm in the way. Look, it gives me a little compass in the bottom right. Oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on. Ah, buttons. Buttons are hard. Who killed whom? You see, BioWare has not been watching Friends. I need to fire up my... I don't know what that does, I'm going to be honest. Burns through armor, sets enemies on fire and damages health. Okay, so this is good against armored enemies. That's cool.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
What the fuck are those
Thanks for
things?
the warning.
Oh, turrets.
We'll take care of them.
I remember them from Mass Effect 1. If you recall correctly, the game lets you max out 3 out of 4 squad member bars. Yeah.
Trouble coming.
Oh dear. Melee! Yeah, fuck you. Do I have to put fire on every weapon, or does it stay on when I change? Cool, it stays on. Money. Right, I'm a Vanguard. Jacob is just sort of there, and okay, it doesn't give you their class specifications. It's lame.
Use overload on them.
Why? Oh, it's not space anymore. It's shift. It's shift. Ow. So my machine pistol is 3-round burst, but if I just keep tapping, it will just go into like full auto mode, which is pretty cool. Oh. Just gonna wait. Ah. Kind of did nothing. Then they added...
Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
You think they added one extra symbol to link in that hacking minigame on PC due to the mouse controls and stuff? Possibly. It's even so, it's like very easy. Shotguns feel bigger in this one than they used to. Don't hold a lot of ammo though. Ah, Jesus.
There we go. No! Here we go!
Target down.
problem.
Use overload on it. I'm hoping that just by
Affirmative.
pressing E I can make her use overload.
Understood.
It's not working there.
Not a problem.
Hurry, Shepard. You're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
Oh,
They
heavy
did want
mech.
to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point. Heading to cover.
Send your henchmen to waypoints. What's my class? Vanguard, because there's no other class in the game.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Didn't I?
Going to ground.
Thought I sent Jacob over there. Oh. Oh my god. That was a bit overkill.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
I like that shotgun that Jacob's holding.
Overload will take out their shields.
Switch up.
Oh, Miranda's down.
All mine.
Yeah! That went well. That went very well. That went far better than I expected it to go.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard.
Yeah, but there's
Probably
stuff.
somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Yeah, but stuff. God, you really can't turn while sprinting. There's a lot of wall saves. Even ME2 mechs are excited for Valhalla. Power cells, cool. Oh, I'm gonna keep forgetting. Excuse me that I have a heavy weapon. I'm gonna keep going into these big fights thinking, this is so difficult! I could just use a heavy weapon. I'm gonna forget every time. Why do you have a Geth weapon? Where did you even get that?
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will protect.
Hi, Vito.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
So yeah, on this one you have like Paragon and Renegade
Looks like security
actions that you
footage.
can take.
He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Interesting.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
If only cameras weren't 480p and 2185.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they
Yeah,
left.
seems a bit strange.
The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
Rejoin me,
I'm
waifu!
still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got
No,
responsibilities
Cerberus is
now.
with me.
I've got a
Let's
mission
make that
of my
clear.
own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
Okay, you can have him.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard.
See?
I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
Cerberus, with me, not the other way
Ready
around.
for pickup.
Cerberus is my bitch.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history.
That you
and
wouldn't
I
have got if it
different
weren't
methods,
for me.
but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat.
And whose fault is
but
that?
More importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Tell me what you know about these Collectors.
They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Who knows,
What are the
man?
Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and work groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Right, so I'll need a human biotic with an L2 implant, not an L3. I will need a Turian who used to be a CSEC officer. I will need a Krogan with scars all down his face. Really deep voice too. I will need a Quarian who's probably just recently finished her pilgrimage, and I will need an Asari archaeologist. Can you get those for me? Thanks, Martin Sheen.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Hey, congratulations, Caden.
Where's Garrus Vicari?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate
Ha!
him.
You suck!
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Also an annoying female zombie from Vermeer. No, they don't worry about her.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
That's why I trust her over you.
Not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
That the elusive man doesn't trust, I would trust with my life.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
He can walk!
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
And it's like twice the size of the original too. It's great. The paint job could use a little work, but you know. Nice radioactive red scar.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Twice the size, twice the loading screens. Exactly. But like at first I thought it was just like gameplay wise that, you know, there were more rooms that you can explore in the Normandy this time. But no, you get little models in Mass Effect 3 and you can get a Normandy SR1 and a Normandy SR2 model, and the SR2 model is like twice the size of the SR1. And then I did some research thinking, oh, maybe it was just the models, but no, the SR2 is actually fucking huge compared to the SR1. They could have named it another French region. Dijon, like the mustard. Collectors confirmed as a source of attacks on Freedom's progress. Quarian survivor Vitor returned with Tali Zora to migrant fleet. We'll examine his Omni tool data for anything useful. Heavy weapon ammo, credits, iridium, nothing else. Moving on. I like the Normandy, like generally as a ship in sci-fi media. It's so much so much more well lit as well.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
Although, to be honest, I kind of like the atmosphere of the first Normandy.
After looking over the
with the
dossiers,
lighting.
I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
I'm hearing voices.
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
You got them expensive LED light bulbs.
Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Okay. Use the galaxy map to pick new destinations for the Normandy. You don't trust anything with a vertical mouth. Private terminal. Use your private terminal to get status updates on your squad. Select weapons for your squad from the armory. So much less fucking around with equipment in this game, it's so much better. Use the elevator to access the Normandy's other decks. And then they kind of brought it back a little bit in Andromeda, and I think it was just with weapons though. Armor you tend... No. Did they do it with armor as well? I don't remember how the equipment works in Andromeda. They're really proud of the assault rifle design. Yeah, I noticed. Okie dokie. Right.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
A lot of these missions popping up right now are DLC that I'm not going to be doing for, just
Welcome
yet.
aboard, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything
I
else?
love how one of the options was no.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has
My
important business
secretary.
to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look
Your
for
favorite
warning
fish
signs.
feeder.
I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
You wonder if the
Cerberus looks out for
floating
humanity,
fish bug
but
is
that
still in the
doesn't
game? I have
mean we
no
hate
idea.
Aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person.
Nauseatingly
Anything
so.
else you'd like to talk about?
I'm gonna be honest.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the elusive man.
Whenever
to
you
help
feed
fight
fish,
the
they fly out of the
greatest
tank.
threat
That
known
sounds
to
awesome.
humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Although, to be fair, there's a lot of other
Maybe
people
we'll talk later.
closing their eyes and falling back, so maybe you probably shouldn't, because I only have 2 arms. Check the status of your team. Okay. What does that do? Ah, yes, appearances. Ah, yes. Oh, Jacob doesn't have any. Sorry, Jacob. Weapons, heavy pistols and shotguns. And they only have 3 abilities. Bummer, dude. Submachine guns and heavy pistols. Upgrades. Okay, moving on. Ah, messages. This is what we're looking for. Message from Anderson. From Councillor Anderson. On the off chance that the rumours are true, and you are actually alive, I need you to come talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you've been allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Does this mark them all as red, or just the one? Okay, cool, just the one. Deal struck with Zaid Masani. From the elusive man. To Shepard. Shepard, we've reached an agreement with a veteran mercenary, Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I thought you might need a man with his skills on this mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You will find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee, I've taken care of that personally. Lost contact with survey ship. From Project Firewalker. Commander, the MSV Rosalie, the survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Planet-Side Exploration Rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Case and Dr. Robert O'Loy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near the planet Zeona, Elista in the Istmar frontier. I think that's DLC. Normandy crash site located, more DLC. From Admiral Hackett, Commander Shepard. Our scans in the Armada system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honour the Normandy with a monument, to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of the lost crewmen, we ask you to report to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. There's a lot of messages here. A lot of messages, so just give it time. Cerberus assault armor from the elusive man Shepard. Our armor technicians heard you were back in action and insisted that you be appropriately equipped. They put together a package that I delivered to the Normandy. You'll find any personal quarters. Fortunately, we know your size. Shepard, our armor technicians found a high-performance suit for you that was manufactured in Terminus Systems. That is to say, it isn't exactly legal in Citadel space. It's been delivered to your quarters so you can try it on. Hope you like the colour. Shepard, our researchers have been working with captured collected technology for some time now. They've developed an experimental armor suit in your size and assault rifle that the tech say should take a standard thermal clip. I had the items delivered to the Normandy's armory. Good hunting. Shepard, I had a night vision device delivered to the Normandy. The tech say it helps put biotic and omni-tool attacks on target. And rather than listen to their explanation of how, I just sent it your way. It'll be in your quarters. Shepard, it occurred to the armor technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent a hood that Cerberus issues to its covert operatives. It has additional microphone functions that you may like. The hood is in your quarters. Shepard, our software experts looked over your loadout telemetry and they had a recommendation. A visor with onboard processors that manages your armor's shield strength. I've sent the visor to the Normandy. It'll be in your quarters. Shepard! Miranda recommended we send you our Inferno armor. It's been well received by our squad leaders in the Verge, and so I'm passing a suit along to you. It should be in the Normandy by now. Check your quarters when you've got a free moment. I'm doing Vanguard difficulty. Same with, not Vanguard. Veteran. Same with Mass Effect 1, and I'll do the same in Mass Effect 3. And on Andromeda, I did the same in Andromeda 2. Shepard! Miranda was reviewing your weapons' auto-recorded telemetry, particularly the hit-to-kill ratio. Being the busybody she is, she sent a request for additional firepower. The text thinks something long-range than anti-shield would be useful, so we've issued you an incisor sniper rifle. It'll be in the Normandy's armory. Put it through its paces and let us know what you think. Shepard, Jacob tells me you've been keeping an eye out for cutting-edge supplies, weapons, armor, amps, and so forth. It so happens that I had something waiting for you when you awoke in the Lazarus research station. It was lost in the chaos, but found again when Cerberus secured the station. I had it delivered to the Normandy. Look in the armor closet in your quarters, it'll be hard to miss. Shepard! One of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet Ait in the Typhon system, in the Phoenix Massing Cluster. Please use care in this matter. I won't be doing that one for a while. There's one assault rifle I can only attain on Hardcore or Insanity. It works if you select the difficulty before the start of that particular mission. Oh. And Shepard! We recently had an incident. You know what, I'm not going to read the ones about the... Is this about a weapon? Yeah, I'm not going to read the ones about weapons, because otherwise we'll be here forever. From Elusive Man, Shepard. At great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Goto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can even claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled at stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable in your mission. Travel to the Zakira ward on the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password Silence is Golden to begin the rendezvous. Weapon, armor, weapon. Oh, I wasn't done. And armor. There we go. We're done. We're fucking done. Oh man, this... Like I said, a lot of that was DLC. Won't be doing it just yet. You can sprint on the Normandy!
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Yeah, I know.
Enjoy it, Joker. If we're stuck here, we might as well let them pamper us.
Does it breach uniform regs if I get that on a cruise shirt? Because this is my favorite you have no choice ever.
Technically, this is a civilian ship. I'm probably lucky you're still wearing pants.
Yeah, I'll save that for the off-hour cameras. Have an AI watch me 24/7. Shirts.
Yeah, right.
Yes, Shepard.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
I beg your pardon?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
I beg your pardon?
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Do you know who I am?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering
I'm
that
gonna
question.
turn you off. I'm just gonna shut you down. Where's the plug?
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
Don't tell me about a block, you
That prevents me
fucking
from
bitch.
answering that question.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Oh. Foreshadowing, huh?
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
I don't like
Cyber
this.
warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly
Functions
enough
like
to changing
organic purge.
circumstances or perform the necessary
It's only a little bit
multitasking.
disconcerting.
This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
That's all for now.
Logging you out.
Thanks for your input there, Joker.
Commander,
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean.
That got away
Your
from
problem, not mine.
Thanks. I'll remember this.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Except
Almost
Ashley,
did.
but that's different.
Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
That's sad.
That's it for now.
See
Let's
you,
move
Commander.
on. Let's move on to something less sad. Let's close these because you don't need to see anything. I'm not sure what the function of this is. I don't see the point. But hey.
I swear we got some lateral drift. The old Normandy never had that.
Every little thing he's going to be like, well, the old Normandy didn't.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
I can't even go inside. This place sucks. I want the old Normandy back.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Shepard. Oh my god. It doesn't, like, give you stats or anything. I guess this is a long-range shotgun. Keep the katana. I can't change my machine pistol, I guess that makes sense. Would be. I have a singularity projector, Jesus Christ, and an arc projector. I'm gonna keep the grenade launcher. Those other two sound too terrifying to use. I want to change your thing out. Sure, let's give you the eviscerator, just because I want to fuck with your weapons as little as possible when we're out in the field, and you guys can keep everything else. I don't care. You can't even access 2 rooms without certain DLC. I didn't know that. The M22 Eviscerator has the highest damage. Yeah, but does it not sacrifice anything for its range? I figured it would like sacrifice damage for range. But if not, then sure, I'll go with that.
Commander.
Yes, shotgun has, yeah, but I don't like it.
I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
It's the gas shotgun that has the damage. Well, then I'm going to go back to the M23. Because, like I said, I feel like it would sacrifice damage for range. And I have other weapons for range.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back.
That sounds
Saved
like a
Citadel
delightful
like
place.
you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed, like they're good at doing.
I love that saying. I'm going to use that from now on.
I'm proud of it.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Oh, I love it. The good deeds like pissing yourself in dark pants.
What's this area of the ship?
This
Nice
is the
table.
FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
That's fair.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Nope, that's Tech Labs, can't go through there. Apparently I'm not allowed to go there on my ship.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
You lied to me. Don't ever do that again or you're fired. I will shoot you out the airlock, I swear to God. Ooh, that was a nice quick loading screen.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Fair. Fair. I live in the loft. I get it. I get it. Hey, there's the model of my ship. My fish tank is empty. I have a music system. Just leave that alone. I don't imagine I'll be coming up here very often. Nice room. It is a nice room. Right, before I explore the crew's quarters, I apparently have a level up. Boom ba doom boom boom ba doom boom boom ba doom boom 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 boom. I'm giving more health weapon now. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, before we explore the crew's quarters, I'm going to go for a short break. Make a fresh cup of tea. Too bad I can't play public domain classical music. Yeah, I know, right? That would be cool. Yeah, I'm going to go for a short break and make a fresh cup of tea, so I will be back shortly. You guys should do the same. Enjoy the break. Let's finish meeting the crew, as it were. I shouldn't be in here! Haha!
The men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
You're right, Edie, I apologize. I'll leave.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
It's fair. It's fair. Haha! My restroom! Happy?
Port
Happy, Edie?
observation deck is closed until needed.
Happy, Edie? Does this satisfy you?
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Hello,
Commander.
Miranda.
What can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions.
Oh,
Cerberus
yes.
isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man
See,
knows exactly
ED
how
wouldn't
well.
tell me.
But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you.
That makes me uncomfortable.
You should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Actually, I have some other things to... If I could just... Could I... Would you mind?
Commander, what can I do for you?
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
You'll be honest, you don't think Miranda's face is all that pretty? The actress they scanned looks better than in-game Miranda.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
She looks alright, I suppose.
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Just gonna investigate your bedroom. Whatever this is. Oh, it's just a hole, I guess. Okay, bye. Hello.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Master Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
Janitor and cook, huh?
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time.
You see, Udina became a cook.
Liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Giggity?
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Are we just going to ignore the fact that Cerberus, like, outright killed Admiral, fucking, what was his name? It's gone now. Admiral Kuoku?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business.
Kahoku, that's the
one.
one.
Deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Like, they just... Like, Kahoku was investigating their experiments and they just killed him.
The gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
They weren't even subtle about it, really. Dr. Chuck was returned!
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
An army marches on its stomach. Personally, I march on my feet, but whatever. Then you're weird, I think.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center. A very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Yeah, not your thing.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing
Watch
what
her,
the
she's a
next mission
Romulan.
might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in.
No, putty.
Life planet
This is
side
Mass
just
Effect,
too
not Star
static,
Trek.
Too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you.
You're damn right. Good
A mission
woman.
that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together.
You think a hiccup just
I've lived
dislodged
a
your
full
lungs? We'll
life.
put them back.
No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
You find people who wear gloves all the time suspicious? She's a doctor. She's...
You have everything you need.
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice Brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Medical grade gloves is one thing, leather gloves is suspicious. Kind of, yeah.
What's this area of the ship? That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Right. Down to engineering. Hey, Lean Mean. How you doing? My doors are shut.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
We have
My
ground
last
vehicles?
ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high gravity.
Is there a wee
worlds.
Scottish man down in engineering? Well, actually, actually,
You came all the way down here to see us?
Yes, there is.
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually.
I love these two.
I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
If he can't do it, I'll poop. You mean the ship doesn't have a dungeon? Yeah, it's disappointing, isn't it?
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
Are you giving it all she's got there, Donnelly?
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you.
Good
I didn't
man.
hold back.
That's an understatement.
That's the Scottish way.
Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. They'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the
They
Normandy
spelled
is
Mum right.
state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Yeah, M-U-M, Mum.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
So, I don't mind when, like, American things like this spell M-O-M. But when they've got, like, a British character that says mum, not mom, then it should be spelled in the subtitles as M-U-M, because that character is British and that's how they say it.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth,
You're boring.
You're boring the
Yeah.
commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
The Hilda comics also spell it mum, then again the author is British. Yeah, but
Why
that's
isn't something
different.
like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
I'll pick some up later.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
They're great. I love them.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
It's a big ball. It's not what my core looked like in Mass Effect 1. I kind of prefer the one in Mass Effect 1. It was all spinny and high-tech looking. That's just a big ball that vibrates. And this is the core. The very bottom of the ship. Was anyone else experience buffering? Let me check. Nope, I am not having any issues. It's all on you. Or Twitch. We had it as a Twitch issue before. Okay. Where to first? Wouldn't a core be in the middle? Shut up. I fly my ship in this one. It's so cool. So this is how the planet scanning works on this game. it takes a lot more time because it's like this. You scan for materials
Iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons,
and
submachine
then
guns, and assault
send in
rifles.
probes, and it's fucking dull and probably not something I will focus on a lot.
Probe away. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Probe launched.
I'll send a few out on this planet
In
just
research
to get
projects,
our
platinum is used to upgrade
shit
sniper
going.
rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Probe launched.
Okay, it's on Paul. We'll leave it there. One thing I will do is try and like at least get the names of all the planets just to 100% the places that I've been. Which means there's one more planet around here. Oh, there it is. It's tiny. Look at it. Oh, I want to scan it. Let's see what's on here. It's a rich planet.
Launching probe.
A lot of palladium.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe.
I'm gonna run out of probes before I run out of things to mine on this planet. So there. Get the best of both. I'm now out of probes. To the fuel depot! Okay. Oh. There we go. I'm full on everything. It's finished stripping this planet of its natural resources. This is why Thanos was a thing.
Launching probe.
Sure, I'll take it.
Launching probe.
There's got to be one like really big vein left here somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Probe launched.
There might be another one.
Probe away.
Don't really want to waste probes on small blips. I saw that. Where was it? Might be imagining it. There you are.
Probe away.
Oh, still something else.
Probe away.
There we go. That'll do. I have all of the platinum in the world now. Oops, I left the whole fucking thing. Okay, can I I can't check my journal here, okay. I guess we will go to Omega then. Neum. Gee, I wonder who I'm going to bring.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
A Batarian.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think.
What do you know?
Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I've just come back from the dead. I don't really want to start heading towards the afterlife, but thanks.
I'll keep that in mind.
Afterlife, now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Okay, cool. This is the map. Take it all in. Moving on.
Please.
Shut it.
Oof.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah.
What a
that's
pretty
me.
face.
You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me.
DLC companion number 1 collected.
I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
What kind of arrangement?
Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes.
I love the way he says goddamn. From the hip. Pew!
I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Sounds good to me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Ah, decontamination in progress. Logged. The shore party is away. Exo Presley has the deck. It's my PTSD acting up.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me.
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You could all die in this situation.
You really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
I don't understand the thought of picking fights with random people. Oh. Of course.
You hear that? No, neither.
Okay, never mind. Bye. Oh, who's Anto?
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
That's fair.
That's close enough.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run, Omega?
Dramatic pause.
I am Omega.
Echo for dramatic effect. Commence conversation.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're...
Boy, that voice sounds familiar.
It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule.
It's Trinity, by the way, from Matrix.
Don't fuck with Aria.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
And then you try.
So, what can I do for you?
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
Makes sense, I understand.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
I'm looking for Mordin Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Mordin. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Fair.
Thanks for the information.
We'll ask about Archangel
Yes.
next time we come back.
Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
One dossier at a time. Okay, Jay doesn't access my journal. Are there not just like general quick buttons anymore? No. No, there isn't. Well, that's slightly annoying. That's the one we're here for.
I seen a board shoot a man. Oh no! It was
Is that the kind of brandy we're looking for? Oh. Well. That was easy.
Come on, let me in.
Strongly resembles ancient Rachni ship profiles. The few ships sighted have been small scouting vessels that rapidly retreated. The Council has pledged a full investigation. Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report.
Probably going to go around the top right area and go through the markets. See if there's anything cool to buy.
Enlistments was followed by a downturn
End.
as the public became
End is
The end is nigh!
Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight.
I am, I apologize. Sorry, I try my best not to be, but it just happens.
Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
I love him.
Friendly, salvage.
He's got a
all
cigar!
kinds, mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station.
Oh, that's
you won't
amazing.
find salvage cheaper than mine.
It's an Elcor with a cigar!
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk.
That's the
if
best.
You want to buy anything.
I'll buy the model because I'm a nerd. I'll buy that. And I'll buy these just so that I have them. Whether I use them or not, I'm not sure, but either way.
Commander Shepard, he uncovered Saren's plan, defeated the Geth army, and died in the final days of the fight. Or did he? Witnesses report seeing him alive on Omega.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
Coming out of his actual skin.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can, but don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
Look at it this way. Commander Shepard is shopping with you.
This looks interesting.
Buy the important shit first, and then we'll buy the armor. I've gone through this whole game with just like the standard armor before, so I don't really need to buy armor. And then more shops. Mega Market, can salvage, that's all. So this place
flesh. This place. How can these people be left to rot like this?
You don't understand, or you don't want to?
Does it really matter?
No. Omega has worked this way for a very long time. No one's changing it now.
Hello.
Leave, human. Tell Captain Gavon we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gavon. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gavon we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of Borgia on Omega.
Go away. Talk too much. Gavon's thugs get no more. We leave.
That's fair.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gavon's tricks. We leave.
Okay, bye. It was a pleasure. Hello, Ken. Aquarian.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech?
It's
Every credit goes
Gideon
toward a
Emery.
ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word if it's a Harry.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few
Otherwise
days.
known as
so I
Biggs in
decided
Final
to
Fantasy
sell
VII.
salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
Paragon points. I hope I just didn't get locked out of a shop. That would have been awkward. How many Paragon points did I get for that? 10? Jesus Christ. Oh, wow, that's expensive. Heavy weapon ammo. That looks important and very cheap. The rest of these are quite expensive, so I will buy that one and be on my way. Oh, that was the thing that the engineers needed, I believe. This goes back up to here. So what's down here? Who is he? Who gives a shit? He'll be dead soon enough. This place is great. It's down here. Where am I? What's happening? Oh, this goes to lower afterlife.
Said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first, then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Aria's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor.
I highly doubt you're advising much.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Aria's now.
See, they didn't need the Genophage, they just needed Asari.
What do you know about Aria?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Aria arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
I should be going.
I should go. As the famous Shepherd saying goes. I keep thinking you could like talk to these bartenders just to like get some information. I guess not. I guess there's nothing else here. Onwards to the apartments. What's up here? Oh, the VIP area of the afterlife.
To carry out highly lucrative operations within Citadel space. Travel the galaxy and help conquer it, one piece at a time, with Nalinox. References essential. Not having snipers, artillerists, or mail carriers. Nalinox may
End is nigh.
The end is nigh. Okay, that's fair.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's fair.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague of
coronavirus.
In a few weeks.
That's fair. Well, I'm
There's
going
a
in,
Solarian
so...
named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Any idea where I can find Morden's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? The place is quarantined, remember?
Tell me more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you.
Makes
Affects
sense to me.
multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them.
You can't count
An airborne
Vorcha.
disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
Who are the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease.
They are disease.
Just one more reason you don't want to go in there.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
That's reasonable.
Take a good long look at me. Do I look like a looter?
No.
That's right. Now I'm going in. If I find looters, I'll kill them. Anybody gets in my way, I'll kill them too.
I'll call the guards. They'll let you in with no trouble.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Yeah, that helps.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
Then in we go. Okay.
Free and clear.
I'll take that. I'm not a looter. I'm just gonna loot all the shit.
Don't shoot. They're cleared to come in.
The fuck's my shotgun? There it is. Hey.
Good luck, man. Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
I was just shooting back. How about that?
Big seal.
Hello, boys.
Guess they just left the dead in the streets.
Burning corpses. Must be trying to keep the plague from spreading.
Yes, I already know how this one works. There we go. Money. I think this is a... Oh wow, I don't actually have a map here. That's fine.
Looks like he tried to claw his way out. No one wants to die trapped like an animal.
Bastards seen us in this room. Said we're infected. Idiots can't tell the difference between the plague and a simple cough. Nothing to do now but sit tight and wait for them to wise up. Good thing we brought a deck of cards. 2 days in. Nobody's even come by to check on us. Never thought the Blue Suns would turn their backs on me. This group used to stand for something. When I get out of here, I'm gonna make them pay. Davis isn't doing too good. I think he really does have the plague. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too.
By that point, it's too late, buddy. You might even be the one that infected him.
He's still talking to me, though. Good to hear his voice. The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
Still talking to you, huh? Well, that's creepy.
Looks like he tried to claw his way out. No one wants to die trapped like an animal.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
That's a bit unfair.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your faint pity is the final insult.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Morden and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
See? I'm a nice guy.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Seen any Krogan around here?
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
I need to find Morden Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
What makes Morden worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
He sounds brutal.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier?
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Goodbye. Okay, the objective is not this way, which means there might be stuff this way. Hooray! Loot!
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Turned out the circuits maybe. They said they were trying to control the spread of the plague. But I'm not even infected. Damn Turians. Must be some kind of extortion racket. Trap me in here for a day or two, then offer to let me out if I pay them off.
Makes sense. Back in a second, gonna close my curtain. Otherwise it pushes the sunlight into my eyes. Get out of the way. Okay. Jesus Christ. I am not built for this long range stuff. Hello.
Enemy down.
No shields.
Shit. I guess that doesn't go through walls. Why didn't that explode? Oh, there it goes.
Get over here!
Very nice.
Oh, that's Jacob. Sorry, Jacob.
Enemy Turian.
Ow. Asshole. I'll grab that modified assault rifle in a second. I'm just going to explore the rest of the area. See if there's any other goodies. Maybe some credits. Oh, they're like vending machines. Oh, I'm upstairs. I like that Medigel turns into credits if you already have full Medigel.
I'll take it.
Currently don't have anyone that can even use an assault rifle. That one? I hit it and then immediately forgot which one it matches to.
You're human.
When we saw that door open, we thought those Turians had found us. Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are the Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Nobody
that
thinks the
seems
Vorcha are
strange.
smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
But the Vorcha might be in on it.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
I wonder what the difference is between a plague and a virus.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Like, why
Not
isn't
sure.
Corona
Probably
a plague?
airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
And this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorcha started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now, trying to help plague victims, offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Wow, that was aggressive.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Morden's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Morden's clinic. I'm going to be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow.
Plague is bacterial?
It's risky,
okay.
But I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way.
A while?
Then we'll head for Morden's clinic.
A while? Why so much emphasis on the age? Say cool whip. I'm stealing your money, by the way. For the help that I've just provided you. From Rodentia via fleas and ticks. That makes sense. It's a bit close quarters. Shit. Going in! Damn, he moved. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oof, nice. Shit. Shit. Shit! I got stuck. Didn't realize there was a Varren right behind me. Ooh, how far back's it gonna send me? I think this is just after the couple. Yes, it is.
They see you, Shepard. Time to die.
Come on over.
Fuck it up. Shit, there's someone with armor over there. Oof. Okay, probably going to take an unnecessary risk here, but here we go. Shit, take cover. Oh, Krogan. Jesus Christ. Shockwave's cooldown is really quick. This is not good cover. I don't like this cover.
There we go.
Seems we've crossed into Vulture territory.
Jesus Christ.
Those Suns have given up a lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
Need to reboot, having issues? Okay. I beg your pardon?
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
Sounds really different on your phone. Good different or bad different?
Blake took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
Ignore all
What's
the wall
big
safes
deal?
that I've hacked
It's not
into.
like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
I've killed people for less.
I don't think he's kidding, man.
Whoa.
Bad?
Hold on
No.
a minute. Nobody
Bummer.
needs to shoot nobody. We're stopping, okay? We just wanted to make a quick buck. It ain't worth getting killed over. We're done. Seriously. I
Maybe your
swear.
phone sucks.
Do you know a Solarian named Morton Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
The Blue Suns control this district, right?
Well, they used to, before the plague wiped half of them out. Seems like it won't be long until the Vorcha finish them off. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry to see them go. Blue Suns ran a tight ship, kept the district in line for the most part.
It's quieter and tinny on phones, much better on PC. That's because phones have smaller
Tell
microphones.
me everything you know about Morton Solus.
That guy is crazy. He'll patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man, you kind of had that coming.
No way he's just a doctor. No doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
All I know is if you go to his clinic, don't cause any trouble.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
The Blue Suns used to keep them down. But with all the Suns getting sick, the Vorcha are making a push to take over the district. Don't know who's gonna come out on top. We just want to stay the hell out of the way.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
I don't know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking what we could carry.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Guess we didn't really think it through.
It's worse than, say, YouTube, proper like an old Walkman. Maybe your quality settings are low.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
No, but I am. There's nothing to steal. Okay, moving on. 24, I've never used an old Walkman. What do you know? Put that gun away, you're not even using it? Okay.
Hostiles are cleared.
Jesus, Jacob. Calm yourself. I mean, the way I see it, it's a hostile area. I need to be ready for anything. Like this door. Anything could be behind this door. Like stairs. Oh, hello.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
That's fair. Miss the old days when I was small and thought you were God?
Rearming.
Of course you do.
Morden's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Morden.
Morden saved my life.
Except now you still think you're God.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
Professor, we're running low on Suboxone.
Use melanorin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in Batarians. Supplement with butemerol.
Malinarin and butemerol. Got it.
Senescene is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce. No. Demazine toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
You good? Anything in here that I can pick up before I talk to you? Kinda wish the Vulture got a proper intro like the Batarians did in Bring Down the Sky. Yeah, that would have been cool.
Professor Morden Solus?
Although they're kind of like the giant rats of the Mass Effect
Don't
universe,
recognize you
so...
from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns. Not enough.
I'm just gonna let him talk.
Soldiers, not scientists. Yes. Hired guns. Maybe. Looking for someone.
Relax, Morden. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Get them Paragon points.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
I'm on a mission to shut down the Collectors, and I need your help.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I'll get in and deal with the Vorcha.
What the hell was that?
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha.
Yay, weapon.
Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
Slow.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Listening to him talk is like having YouTube on 2x speed. I wonder if he actually spoke that fast, or if they sped up his dialogue after he recorded it.
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Salarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Salarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
Guess they made the Salarian the first one you recruit because it was the only council species you couldn't recruit in Mass Effect 1. Technically, you don't have to recruit Morden first.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
New hand cannon.
Yeah.
If, he actually had to record his dialogue that fast, I can't imagine how many takes they must have gone through. What was it? Oh, it was the Carnifex that he gave us. Highly accurate and lethal. Effective against armor, weak against shields and biotic barriers. Upgrades the Predator. Cool. Ah, that one's for shields and biotic barriers. Okay. So, what does it say the shotgun's good for? Shields and biotic barriers, but weak against armor. Oh, okay. Cool, everyone's already using it, I think. Yes. Although, weren't these two using the phalanx? Upgrades the Predator heavy pistol. So which one's better? They might both be the same. I think they suit the phalanx better. But they heavily suggest you should recruit him first. Yeah, yeah. There's also Zaid, but he's DLC. Yeah. You think the phalanx is better? Fair. Fair. I'm gonna stick with the one that Morden just gave me. Right, these guys are mostly armor, so now that I know that the hand cannon's better against armor. Boom. Oh, one shot.
Here we go.
Around. Ooh, God.
Mount that one.
Phalanx is strong but has limited ammo. You think the Phalanx might have laser targeting if you recall correctly? Yeah, I think the targeting is, if I recall correctly, the targeting is really iffy with the Phalanx. And that might be why. Oh my God, I love warp so much. I miss having warp, I want it back.
Time to die.
I don't think I'm even hitting that vulture in the background. Should be setting that to fire.
It's going up.
I think hand cannons in general have quite limited ammo, which is sort of why you get the these submachine guns. Oh, that hit me in the face.
Time to
Okay. Ow. Gotcha. Thermal clips, not ammo. Who are we kidding? They're ammo. Yeah, it's easier just to call it ammo.
Now let's finish you off.
More bloody Krogan? Run away! Bye, Miranda. There we go. Whew. Oh my God. I don't know if this will reach. Yep. Jacob, you seem to die in every fight, man. What the fuck's happening? Get it together. Music here sounds like something from a bootleg Conan the Barbarian game you played ages ago. Never... Well, I think I tried one of the Conan games. I don't recall it being very good. It was like an older MMO. A bunch of people I knew played it, so I thought I'd give it a go. Called Khan Barbarian's Blade. Wow, that's a bit on the nose, isn't it? I can't. That's stupid. Had cartoony 3D graphics. Ammunition. I prefer this method of hacking over the other one. Sounds like a phone vibrating.
I'm telling you the truth.
Hi, Daniel.
I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should... Look out! Don't move. One more step and we'll kill your friend.
I know you're scared of the Vorcha, the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
He's right. It doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Big twist in the middle of the game was that the masked traitor was actually the princess, and the princess from earlier was the evil wizard who tricked you to kill the princess. That makes no sense.
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
That's racist.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Morden send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you... well, everything.
Bye, Yuri Lowenthal. That reminds me, Ubisoft have apparently registered a patent for the name Prince of Persia 6, which gives us hope that there's going to be another Prince of Persia game in the near future.
Heads up! Here goes. Firing now.
Exciting news! Oh, I can't vault that. Guess there's nothing over there anyway. Oh boy. Oof, that was close. God damn it. Prince of Persia Redemption, a cancelled game leaked recently. Yeah, at first people were like, oh, it's gameplay video, but then one of the developers said no, it was like pre-rendered to give an impression of what the gameplay would be like, and it looked really good. Looked like a good premise. Jesus Christ. Jacob, can you pull him out of there? No. Oh, that's a headshot. Rumors say they're prone to cancelling Prince of Persia games because they would have to pay Jordan Mechner, the original creator, fees. I don't know. I don't know why they keep bloody doing it, but it's depressing.
Hostiles to the right.
Oh, good lord. There goes that. That's why I was sort of starting to try and use my machine pistol. No, I don't know anything about those rumors for Prince of Persia. I just know there have been quite a few cancelled games. Plus that recently leaked one, it's not new. It's a game that they were working on a few years ago, from what I read. Oh dear. I'm good. Nobody panic. I wasn't panicking. You shouldn't either. I was panicking. I was terrified. I thought that was the end for me.
Close to the environmental controls. Let's get that cure in, then hit the fans.
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
What did the collectors want?
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first.
Enemies in front.
They are very angry.
Get over here. About to get hot.
Bye! He exploded into tiny pieces. Oop, wrong one.
I scanned the room. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
Cure's locked in. Once we get the fans going, we should be good.
Interesting cover there, Shepard.
Fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Enemy down.
Oh, rockets. Ow.
Firing now.
Ow. We space golems.
Come on over.
Okay. Oh, mistakes were made. Oh, my fucking shockwave didn't work. They interrupted my shockwave. Nah, I knew that was a huge risk. Biotic barriers are vulnerable to rapid-fire weapons and biotics. Warp is particularly effective. Warp is effective against both armor and fucking biotic barriers. It just seems to be like the be-all, end-all of...
You don't come here. Everyone choke and die.
What did the collectors want?
Heavy weapons. Watch
like,
yourself.
everything. You want to kill something? Just warp it.
Enemy down.
Shepard, I've scanned the room. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
Cure's locked in. Once we get the fans going, we should be good.
Not no shield.
I have located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Nice.
Oof. Good cover there, Jacob. Two down.
Come on over.
Sorry, Jacob. Get away from me.
One down, one to go. Let's move.
I've got him.
I missed two enemies with one shockwave. That's not great. Oh. Oh. That was harsh. Ow. Haha, shockwave. Pretty sure that rocket just hit me straight in the face. Oh, oh dear. Okay, you two can come back to life. That would be nice. Please die. Please die. Burn to death, that's fine. Get rid of these vulture. Don't know if I'm in range for that one. You warped the wall. You warped the wall, you foolish woman. Okay. I mean, it's all well and good being like, heavy pistols are better against armor. Stick fire ammo on anything and it's good against armor. Just in case more of them spawn as I'm going in.
Both fans are up. That should be it.
Okay.
We're all clear.
Mission
Environmental
success.
systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the Collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
I like that Mass Effect 2 kept the good old Mass Effect 1 blue lens flare.
We're heading out. See you on the Normandy.
Recruited Dr. Morden Solus for the team. Examination of Omega Plague Cure confirms Dr. Solus's expertise. Can also use work on Omega as leverage against Aria, if necessary. Got a new hand cannon, some assault rifle damage, multi-jolt capacity, credits, element 0. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. I think I'll go to the Citadel next and talk to Anderson. Buy some of that food that they want.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
The Collectors have been abducting colonists from the fringes of the Terminus systems. No distress signals are sent out. No signs of attack.
There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow. Airborne virus.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the Collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
The confusion on his
Who's
face.
That? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board? Non-human crew members? Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Okay. Tech lab. Yeah, sure. Doesn't cost money. Money's what I'm struggling with at the moment. Why can't I get that? Oh, okay. I need another. Need to find another thingy for it, and I need some iridium for that. Armor upgrades, Medi-gel capacity. Yank. And that needs one more Medi-gel capacity upgrade. Okay. Prototypes. Some heavy weapon ammo. Can't hurt. More prototypes. Missile launcher. Those are always fun. Upgrades. Assault rifle damage. Oh, these are the ones I've already got. Okay, cool. 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 Nice view.
Shepard, how can I help?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Task Group.
Respected organization.
That's fine, Shepard. Just lean out of frame.
Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
Nice dig. Nice dig.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirahi.
Hey, Kirahi, we helped him.
Took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an SDG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest-pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Hold the line.
Krogan rebellion's bloody. Dangerous. Nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions. Needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team. Deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Uh-huh.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Uh-huh. Now we have a missile launcher. Let's try it out. Why not? Nice assault rifle. Hey, the good old M8 Avenger. Collector and what he's using, I'll just leave him with it. Uses a sniper rifle? That's pretty cool. Sure. Whatever. I don't think I'll be using you very often.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What was your proudest career moment?
Covered this, didn't we? It was after getting sidelined. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So,
that's fair.
It never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
Gohoku comes to mind again.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden
But then
Prime.
that might be Cerberus's cover-up, not the Alliance.
Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results-at-all-costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
Off home now.
The Alliance is
Alright,
all
Lean Mean.
politics.
See you next time.
Somebody
Thank you for
has to
stopping
take
by.
down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus put you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Well, no, I want to ask on you if your opinion on, like, crew and shit has changed.
Can I help you with something?
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
If Morden's modifications hold up, we've got a shot. If they don't, we're dead. Seems like that was always a strong possibility, though. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Well, we don't have a full complement. Anything else, Commander?
Nothing else on that. Moving on.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Yeah, look at my rocket launcher. It's so beautiful.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private
Okay.
terminal.
As much as I'd like to go around and talk with everyone before I finish the stream, it's already 5:30, so I'm going to leave it there, I think. I think this playing through this one's going to take me a lot longer than playing through Mass Effect 1. Ooh, which isn't a bad thing. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Going to be fun. I probably have numerous levels up. Nope, I have one. I have one level up. I thought I would have loads. I'm sad that I don't seem to get warp. I think this one is I don't know what cryo ammo does, whether it's good against shields or what, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. It's been fun, apart from the technical issues we had earlier. It's still been fun, and I'm sure I will see you guys again soon. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yes, I plan to stream some more of this, some more Mass Effect tomorrow, and then we'll go back to Greedfall at some other time. But yeah, more Mass Effect tomorrow. Until then, thank you guys very much for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. So many of you hanging out today. It's always fun. don't know if it's been made public knowledge yet. Nah, I'll leave it. It's probably going to bug some of you, but hey. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you had fun. Have an absolutely splendiferous evening, and I'll see you next time. Take good care of yourselves, stay safe, stay clean, stay inside, and good night. Bye.